If your dog starts barking at you, it means someone else is feeding it. If you want to make the wrong choice, ask everyone for advice. A foolish person always talks too much. Nothing shows a man's character more than what he laughs at. If you define the problem correctly, you almost have the solution. The most free person in the world is the one who has nothing to hide. Use your enemy's strength to defeat the enemy, like catching a snake with someone else's hand. If you can't catch a fish, don't blame the ocean. Forgive your enemies, but never forget their names. Never judge a person for their mistakes. Judge a person on how they fix them. When you ask a stupid question, be ready to get a stupid answer. Truth can never be wrong, even if no one listens. One eye sees more truth than 2 ears hear. Never compare yourself to others. Be like the sun and the moon shine when it's your time. Your words have power, so use them wisely. Don't make life so easy for your children that they become weak. The problem with closed-minded people is that their mouth is always open. A coward fights his own, not his enemies. If you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you must keep moving forward. The man who says he can and the man who says he can't, both are right. If the majority isn't laughing at you, be careful. You might be saying something wrong. You can deceive an honest man, but you cannot make him a fool. Do everything with a clean heart and expect nothing in return. If you can't do great things, do small things in a great way. You are killing your own peace by thinking too much. We struggle too much for a life that can end at any time. You can cut all the flowers, but you cannot stop spring from coming. Some people will always throw stones in your path. It's your choice to build a wall or a bridge. Everyone points out others' faults, but stays blind to their own. Money speaks only one language. If you save me today, I'll save you tomorrow. A lie doesn't become truth. Wrong doesn't become right. And evil doesn't become good just because it's accepted by a majority. If you correct your mind, the rest of your life will fall into peace. You can't change someone who doesn't see an issue in their actions. I am not afraid of an army of lions led by a sheep. I am afraid of an army of sheep led by a lion. True words are not pleasing. Pleasing words are not true. People treat the wrong people right and the right people wrong. Don't pick sides until you know the full story. Some people are really skilled at making others look bad. There are two ways to be fooled. One is to believe what isn't true. The other is to refuse to believe what is true. 3 brave decisions: silence, saying no, and walking away. You can't destroy the truth. You can only cover it up with lies and deceit. Horses that fight wars don't dance at weddings. Life is what happens to us while we are making other plans. Respect people, but never become their slave. Word pains mean positive attitude in negative situations. Don't live as a shadow in someone else's light. Every man fights 2 battles, one in the world and one within himself. The most dangerous creature on earth is a fake friend. A wise man knows when to speak and when to be silent. A man who dares to question will never live blind. Anyone who keeps the ability to see beauty never grows old. A smart man learns from everyone, even his enemies. The greatest teacher is failure, if you listen. When pain and anger grow excessive, a brave man starts laughing. The higher we fly, the smaller we seem to those who cannot fly. A real friend is one who walks in when the rest of the world walks out. If you can learn self-control, you can master anything. My religion is very simple. My religion is kindness. Change is never painful. Only the resistance to change is painful. If you don't control your attention, you don't own your life. Stay strong. Make them wonder how you are still smiling. Open your mouth only when what you're going to say is more beautiful than silence. A wise man knows when to walk away to win. Never depend too much on anyone. Everyone changes when they meet new people. Peace is more difficult than war. Nothing kills you faster than your own mind. Don't stress over things that are out of your control. People believe in religion, but they do not live it. Belief is easy. Being is difficult. As you start to walk on the way appears. Clarity doesn't come before action. It comes from action. The brighter the light, the darker the shadow. You cannot make someone understand a message they are not ready to receive. Don't be scared to start all over again. You might love your new story even more. Don't ask permission to fly. The wings are yours, and the sky belongs to no one. The hardest battle is between your old habits and your new standards. Lessons in life will be repeated until they are learned. Old keys don't open new doors. Some people will hate you, not because you're right, but because you're different. Don't throw away your future for temporary comfort. Win in your mind, and you will win in reality. Sometimes the best thing you can do is keep your mouth shut and your eyes open. The truth always comes out in the end. Fools take a knife and stab people in the back. The wise take a knife, cut the cord, and free themselves from the fools. The purpose of knowledge is action, not knowledge. A leader's true power is not in control, but in empowering others to rise. Destroy the old you before it destroys you. Your future is shaped by the habits you repeat, not the goals you set.